and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, we are doing another in the cart or forgot about. These are basically my version of a will I buy it. I do these every single Monday here on my channel. They are always inspired by Samatha March here on YouTube, and I of course will have her channel linked down below. While you're at it, make sure you guys head down there and also enter my BoxyCharm giveaway. You only have a little bit more time, I think another week to enter. So make sure you guys go down below and you enter my BoxyCharm giveaway. I'll also put a card up above if you want to do that as well. I also have a lot more giveaways planned for my channel as well. So make sure you guys subscribe so you do not miss out. And if you guys are ready to get into today's video, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I want to start this week off because I love talking with you guys in the comment section. I love hearing what you guys are most excited about. And I want to know your guys' thoughts on the whole postpone of the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe. So that was supposed to release tomorrow, the 26th. And they actually postponed the release because of the fact that there was an inconsistency in the palettes that were coming out. So bloggers were getting them and they were seeing the reviews that were coming through, and different creators that were doing, kind of negative reviews or not so positive reviews on certain palettes. Like I know some palettes perform better than other palettes. There was just an inconsistency in the formula. So they went ahead and they postponed the release date. So now we have to wait. I'm just curious down below, let me know what you guys think about this, because I wanted to mention it really quickly because we did talk about it last week in last week's video. I know a lot of you guys in the comment section were saying that you were excited for this palette, you were planning on purchasing the whole vault, and I'm just kind of curious to see what you guys think. I kind of feel like, I don't know, obviously I'm disappointed because I was excited for the initial launch, and I'm kind of just disappointed that it's, not going to come out when they say it's going to come out. I do also, though, on the same hand, kind of think it's a good thing of Morphe to do it, but it's not at the same time. I have mixed feelings. I feel like it's smart of them to go ahead and postpone it, because I feel like if they were to put it out there and all of the reviews were to come out negative, it would be, really bad for them, I feel like. But also, it's kind of negative as them deciding to postpone it as well, because it just seems like a lot of people I know from what I was reading on Trend Mood and stuff, a lot of people are just saying why is there always all this stuff going on with Jaclyn's collaborations? Why is there always such an ordeal? And I know a lot of people had that concern. So I just wanted to really quickly start off this video mentioning that, and I want to know your guys' opinion down below. Does this make you change your mind about buying the palette at all? Or are you still going to wait and buy it when it does get released, whenever that is? I'd love to know what you guys think about it, just because I'm kind of curious. So the first release I want to talk about this week is coming from Fenty Beauty, and this is the Moroccan Spice palette. Of course, I'll have a photo linked up above for you guys. This is going to be $59 and available on July 6th. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get this one. I feel like the $50, I've told you guys before, once a palette gets into the $50 range, I'll even spend the $45, but once a palette hits $50, that's kind of my cap. Unless if I really, really want the palette, or I've heard amazing, amazing reviews on it, if it hits $50, I'm more than likely going to pass on it. I do have the Galaxy palette here, and I waited quite some time to get this one. I even got it on Glamba at a discount because I wasn't gonna pay. I think this one was over $50 as well. And to be honest with you guys, I don't even really reach for this palette. It's not my favorite formula. I don't know, the shades, they look pretty when you swatch them, but I feel like they're just kind of really glittery. Some of these shades in here I like that are pressed down more, and then some of them are just really, really glittery, so where when you apply them on the eyes, they're almost just kind of patchy. I don't know, this just wasn't my favorite palette. I actually went through a few of my eyeshadow palettes the other day, and I thought about decluttering that one. I ended up keeping it in my collection, but I don't know, it's not my favorite formula, so I'm assuming the shimmers in the new palette will be the same as that palette, so that kind of just makes me kind of do I really want, but I really want to try the mattes out, but like I said, I'm not going to be getting this one. I'm not going to spend the $50 on it. I know that palette did go on sale around Christmas time or something with Sephora when it did launch, So maybe this one will go on sale, you know, in the fall or something, and maybe I'll pick it up if it was like $35 or something, but I'm just not gonna pay the $55. Like, that is way too much for a palette for me. But let me know down below if you guys are planning on picking up this new palette from Fenty. I know there's a couple other pieces to the collection as well, so let me know if you plan on picking any of them up. Okay, so speaking of expensive palettes, so Meltcosmetics is coming out with another palette. We just got the Gemini palette from them, I want to say like earlier this month. It's only been a few weeks, I feel like. And now they're coming out with a new palette on the 27th. So this is going to be the palette called 27. And it looks like a all neutrals or all warm tone palette. And I believe the Gemini palette was right about $60. I think it was like $58. So I'm assuming that this palette would be at the same price. I'm definitely passing on this one. The shades for me are just very kind of basic. I feel like I already have this palette 10 times over. Not saying that it isn't a really great formula. I've never tried Meltcosmetics, so they could have an amazing formula and I just don't know it. I've heard really, really good things, but I don't know. I wish that there was like something. I know a lot of people like warm palettes and that's what they're into, and that's great. But for me, with someone with a larger collection, I try to kind of think about that. And I'm one of those people, like if it has like one of those few shades in there, like those bright shades, it kind of just draws me in a little bit more than having a full neutrals palette. So I'm gonna pass on this one as well. But I do think it's kind of crazy that they went ahead and launched another palette right after the other one. And I know also a lot of people were upset with the Gemini palette because that one was actually sold out right away, and they said they weren't going to restock it. Let me know down below if you guys heard anything else about them like restocking it again. But from what I heard, it seems like as soon as it was gone, which I feel like, I don't know, if you're gonna make something so unattainable to people and you're gonna hype it up so much and then only select people can get it and you're not even going to restock it, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, maybe I don't want to order from them anytime soon, because I feel like I get limited edition, but at least bring it back once. Don't like get all people all hyped up for it and then take it away altogether. It's just kind of like, come on now. I feel like I need like some gloss on, because that lipstick that I was wearing is actually from YSL, but it's like really separating really weird on my lips. So I'm like, I need something else because it looks really, really strange. So the next thing that I want to talk about is actually from Kylie Cosmetics. So they are a brand that I've never actually tried anything from. And I have heard really good things. I know that they're pretty underrated. I feel like not too many people talk about them. I know they have like that pointed sponge that for a while everyone was talking about. And I know a lot of people like their brushes, but I don't really hear too much about like their products per se. I know they have a popular foundation as well, but they are coming out with these new summertime skin products. So these are going to be skin reflectors, so highlighters. They are $34 each, and they have 4 different colors, and they're gonna be available, they are available now, June 21st. So I'm reading off Trend Mood. I will have her Instagram link down below if you guys wanna check her out. I actually really like these palettes. I think that they look really, really pretty. So they are a single highlight, but they actually have like a shimmer strip to them. So if you wanted to, you could use each shade like individually, or you could mix them all together. And they do have one that's like larger than the rest. I think that that's a really good idea, and the swatches look really pretty. I think if I was to pick one, I'm trying to decide which one I would want, but I think I would go with Pearly Gaze. There's also Golden Gaze, Copper Gaze, and then a Rosy Glaze, which the rosy one looks really pretty as well. I'm thinking about maybe, I don't know. I want to try something from Kylie. I just don't know if this is going to be the thing that like makes me order, because $34 for one highlight is pretty pricey. The packaging looks really pretty though. And also though, when I think about it, I'm like, but technically you're getting like 4 highlights out of the one highlighting pan, so it's not as bad. And I'm like, I did spend $28 on my Amrezy highlight, and I love that one. So I don't know, I'm kind of like on the fence. I think I might go on their website and see if they have like a coupon or anything, or if I can maybe get like a few other products from them, if they're in stock and stuff, and see. Let me know down below if you guys have tried any products from the brands, because I would love to know if you guys have any recommendations, because I don't know, I'm thinking about making an order. I'm like at the edge, like I'm almost there, but I need like that push. So if you guys have tried anything from them, let me know in the comment section. Maybe you can push me to order or to not order. If you guys have some products that you don't really enjoy from them, let me know. Becca Cosmetics is collaborating again with Chrissy Teigen. So they do have their very first collaboration, which was a highlighting palette that had a highlighter. I believe there was a bronzer and a blush, or 2 highlights, a bronzer and a blush. I can't remember. I actually ended up decluttering mine just because I feel like the highlights for me weren't that flattering on my skin tone. So I ended up decluttering that one, but they have a whole collection this time launching with Chrissy Teigen. So there's going to be 3 different lip products, so 3 different glow glosses. If you guys don't know, I did put up a full review on the glow glosses from Becca. They did end up sending me the whole collection of them. So I'll have a card up above if you guys want to check that out. I did end up really enjoying the formula of those. So they are adding 3 different colors, and they actually look really pretty. There's like a nude one and then a couple of like mauvier shades. Also going to have 3 different, they're calling them the Endless Bronze and Glow Compacts. So it looks like it's gonna have like a highlight, a blush, and then a bronzer kind of in one compact. And I know that they are like using certain shades that they already have out. Like I know there's a Moonstone one, and it looks like a Beach Nectar, Aloha Breeze. So it does say here that a few of them are gonna be like new formulas of highlights, but then there's also going to be like a few of Becca's, you know, favorite shades that I feel like they always kind of put it into like their newer releases. So this looks kind of interesting because it does have like the highlight, and then you have like the swirl of like highlighted blush, and then you have the bronzer. So again, I really like the idea of like 3 different products in one, that you can use them all separate, or you can go ahead and swirl your brush and kind of make one like bronzy, glowy, summery look. I really enjoy that. So I think that these are actually going to be really pretty. And then lastly, they are having a glow body oil. So this has a beachy scent, not sticky, lightweight, absorbing, swiftly to moisturize, illuminates, and lightly scent the skin. So they're basically going to be like a body oil, like a glowy body oil, which is different for Becca. They don't really have too many products like that. It looks to be a really large bottle, which is nice. And the pictures of Chrissy are just like beautiful. She's just like dripping and just so glowy. So I would be curious about that product. I don't typically use body butters all too much. If I am gonna kind of highlight my shoulders, or what do they call it, décolletage. If I'm going to go ahead and highlight those, I'll typically just use like a highlighter, or I use my Marc Jacobs Dewdrops. I really like that as well. But I would be interested to try this. I don't know if it would be something that I'm gonna like or not. I also depends like on the formula, if it's gonna be kind of like a greasy kind of a thing, because I feel like sometimes with body butter, sometimes they can look like a little bit greasy. So I guess it just depends on like the formula of this. And yeah, I'm curious on this collection. I'm definitely excited for the glow glosses and the new like compact highlighter bronzers, but I'm kind of like, I don't know yet on the like body butter bronze oil stuff. So let me know if you guys are excited for any of these products down below. And the last thing I want to talk about this week is from Kylie Cosmetics, and this is the Sorta Sweet palette. I feel like that's a super cute name. This is being released on June 28th. And I think I'm gonna pass over this one. I feel like I haven't been that excited for a Kylie launch in a while. I also haven't purchased anything from Kylie Cosmetics in a while. The last thing that I purchased was I got a couple of the concealers, and I do like those. They're not my favorite, but I do like them. But actually, eyeshadow palette wise, I haven't gotten anything. I'm trying to even think the last time I bought an eyeshadow palette of hers. I debated on getting the Momager like palette or like the line because I loved the packaging so much. I was just like obsessed with that packaging. But I ultimately decided, like, did I want it for the packaging or did you want it for the actual makeup? And I really just wanted the packaging, so I decided against that. But this palette to me, again, just isn't really my vibes. Like, it isn't something that I feel like I really gravitate towards. I'm kind of just like, like it's another neutral palette. Kylie's formula is nice, but it's not my favorite for the price tag. These are almost $50 palettes, so I feel like, again, I'm okay with like not getting this one, and I'm kind of happy that this week I don't really have too much that is like on my wish list, because you guys, my poor bank account right now, I've gotten so many new releases lately. I have actually the ColourPop stuff in front of me, so be on the lookout for a review on the ColourPop foundation and powder. I also got the Lemonade palette from Becca Cosmetics. I also have the Flamingo palette coming. I have the Born to Run collection that I still want to do a review on. So I have like a lot of makeup right now that I'm really excited about, that I'm excited to, you know, try out, and I'm excited to play with. So I feel like I'm happy that I'm kind of like taking a break this week. Like there's not too much that's strong, like catching my attention to where I'm like, I need that right now. And that kind of makes me happy. That gives me time to play with what I have, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So that is going to do it for this week's In the Cart or Forgot About. Let me know down below what products you guys are most excited about that we talked about in today's video. Also, let me know what you think about the Jaclyn Hill debacle. I want to know down below. Give me any future requests for any videos you would like to see me do also down below. And do not forget to subscribe before you guys go, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye, friends.